Leonard Cohen Montreal Museum examines his life a year after his death. After almost 3 years of preparation, Leonard Cohen, A Crack in Everything, opens at Montreal's Musée d'Art Contemporain, MAC, on November 9. The long wait for what MAC director and chief curator John Zeppetelli said may be the MAC's most ambitious exhibition ever has proved both nerve-wracking and tragic. Cohen died before it was complete. The exhibition began as a critical look at Cohen's legacy, but when the team learned of his death last November, Zeppetelli debated scrapping it entirely, wondering if it would be disrespectful to go ahead. The team finally decided that mounting the show had become even more important, and the stakes were higher. "We can't screw it up for Leonard," said Zeppetelli. A more solemn and commemorative tone emerged from the MAC's original plan. Work on the exhibition started years ago, when Zeppetelli was imagining what would be a good fit for the MAC during Montreal's 375th anniversary. The idea of a Cohen-themed exhibition had been on his mind for a while, and Montreal's anniversary proved the perfect excuse to tackle how a poet, writer and singer-songwriter might become a museum exhibition. He bridges all the cultural divides of the city. Every community seems to adore him, Zeppetelli said. The MAC started reworking its space in October to suit the Cohen exhibition. Alicia NCBC. While everyone agreed the exhibition would be a coup, the obvious question hung in the air: would the fiercely private Cohen agree to it? Zeppetelli said he was riddled with anxiety as he crafted his appeal to Cohen in a letter. He explained the plan wasn't to exhibit worn fedoras, old suits and other artifacts. That works would be reflections on Cohen's legacy, and they would revisit his output in the cultural conversation. Cohen was hesitant. He wasn't sure why a museum was interested in him, but he warmed to the idea, saying he was touched and wouldn't stand in the MAC's way. MAC director and chief curator John Zeppetelli decided a Cohen exhibition was the perfect fit for Montreal's 375th. Alicia NCBC. His blanket approval meant the MAC would be able to work towards getting rights to the hundreds of pieces of Cohen content that the artists needed. 40 artists from 10 countries were brought on board to produce works, drawing inspiration from Cohen's life and art. Many hoped to meet him, even if only for 30 seconds on the phone. That wouldn't happen. Cohen's involvement never went beyond his carte blanche approval. Still, some artists hoped they would get their chance at the exhibition. Zeppetelli also dreamed of seeing Cohen at the MAC, so he could show him how profoundly important he's been to everyone involved. But now we have this other opportunity to help write his legacy in a way. In a very public space, in his hometown, Zeppetelli said. Visitors will walk through a series of rooms and experience unique facets of Cohen's legacy. The first is a depression room by Israeli artist Ari Folman, best known for his 2008 film Waltz with Bashir. Cohen famously struggled with depression for most of his life, so the exhibition appropriately opens with visitors immersing themselves in the affliction before engaging with other works. Artist Michael Rakowitz captures a revisionist history of Cohen in the Middle East with the work I'm Good at Love, I'm Good at Hate, It's in Between I Freeze, filmed in Ramallah, Palestine. Submitted by Michael Rakowitz. Following it is Michael Rakowitz's I'm Good at Love, I'm Good at Hate, It's in Between I Freeze. The multimedia work uses videos, projection, artifacts and objects to offer a revisionist history of a Palestinian concert which, in real life, never happened. We discuss the possible staging of a concert that is not the concert that was supposed to happen, not a fig leaf concert, but a restoration of Leonard Cohen's heritage, to restore what Palestinians feel is the humanism that was emptied out of his work, Rakowitz said. Artist Kota Izawa, known for computer-animated films, sourced Cohen 21 from a NFB documentary. Courtesy Kota Izawa, he said it shows how art is always somehow political. Some of the material the artists drew from include scenes from the National Film Board's 1965 documentary, Ladies and Gentlemen, Mr. Leonard Cohen in the New York Times. A number of works also feature Cohen's music via new interpretations. Exhibition co-curator Victor Schiffman handled the musical components of the experience. Coordinating the exhibition's music included connecting Cohen's family's synagogue in Westmount with artist Candice Breitz, who needed a professional choir to accompany her piece I'm Your Man, a portrait of Leonard Cohen. Breitz's work will occupy the largest space in the museum and serves as an anthropology of Cohen fandom. In it, 18 men sing the 1988 album I'm Your